All right, listen, I'm having a bad couple of weeks when it comes to YouTube here. I screwed up again. Unbelievably, I deleted another game before editing it. We won, thankfully, 41-38. I cannot believe I've done this again. Another game before editing it. I actually played this a few days ago, and I just kind of forgot. And then so I'm going through. I needed to edit the Giants rebuild, the Cowboys career sim, and all that was recorded after the episode of Giants franchise. And I just, boom, video is taking too slow to render. I'm like, I'm going to clear up some space on my computer and permanently deleted it again. Cody Bailey, 3 touchdowns to 1 interception, 375 yards passing. Jameis Winston was a quarterback of the Vikings. Saquon goes 18 for 78. Did fumble as well. And then Nick Duval, of course, classic 9 for 137 with a touchdown performance. Larry Smith played well as well. And even though Kendall Weathersby did not find the end zone, did find 73 yards on just 3 catches. And then defensively, man, Isaiah Simmons had 16 tackles. Okay. But Kayvon Thibodeau put up a couple of sacks, and we signed him to an extension. So a lot happened. Jalen Waddle comes back from injury for the first time in many, many weeks. And again, I can only say I'm sorry so much. I'm just a fucking idiot. Like, that's all it is. I've done this twice now. And the other episode, where I said in the very beginning, by the way, I'm like, hey, I made a mistake. This is why you hear, like, some whispering in the background. And then I get comments, why do I hear whispering? I'm saying it right now. But people who skip to the gameplay, for whatever reason, are missing that. Jalen Waddle back, though. I've not seen him in a while. Kayvon Thibodeau, as I mentioned, signed an extension. I'm sorry about the screw-ups. All I can say is I'm going to do better next time, hopefully. But I said that last time, and I deleted it again. Thibodeau's up to 20 sacks, though. A pretty incredible performance, given how much it feels like we don't have a pass rush on this team. But final week of the season, Jalen Waddle returns. Week 18, we are guaranteed to win the division. We went 11-5, going for 12-5. I don't think we're going to get the first round bye. Just don't think we've played quite well enough. Yeah, so the Falcons are 11-5. We are in play for it, actually. We would need a Falcon loss and, of course, a Giant win, and we would get the first round bye. So that's what we're playing for today. Actually, big stakes on the line. Do we want to play for the first round bye, or do we want to rest starters? That's actually a tough question. I will say that Jalen Waddle needs a tune-up game, but Kendall Weathersby is going to play maybe significant time today. We'll get Greg Sheldon some minutes, and then have Larry Smith over Kadarius Toney. Nick Duval did have a touchdown in the last game. You remember the CPU cheated him out of a touchdown. He's got 19 right now. Should be 20. He's at over 1,700 receiving yards. Man, what a season. What a season, man. We play multiple tight ends anyway. Am I going to bench Nick Duval? I think we just leave it how it is. And then defensively, I'm probably going to play Orlando Yarbrough over Dexter Lawrence. I'm going to play Victor Farr as CB1, rest of Dory Jackson. So Farr and Cordell Flott will be our boundary corners. Akil Edmonds is going to play. I'll keep Glenn Gore at free safety. I want probably Cooper. Thibodeau's going for the sack record. Probably not going to hit it, but I want Cooper and Caleb Claiborne to play quite a bit. So Cooper's going to play over Ojulari. Darnay Holmes can stay in the slot. Weathersby will be our slot receiver. I think Saquon Barkley's still going to play a little bit. He'd be big to lose for the playoffs. We're going to go Zach Beck, actually. Barkley might play on third downs, which I'm okay with. And I know the question's going to be, like, why play him at all if you're not going to start him? Well, we limit the injury risk doing it this way, and we get to see what we have. So Zach Beck's going to start, but Barkley could potentially play on some third downs, and we'll take on the Green Bay Packers. Oh, that's right. Daniel Jones is the quarterback of the Packers now. Unbelievable. Okay. Well, should be a fun game. No injuries on either side of the ball in practice. Half pads and split is just the way to go. No upgrades either. We're just going to pop in here. Play the Green Bay Packers. Daniel Jones return to New York, and Dave Jordan has superstar X Factor. I believe he was the #1 overall, I don't know, draft pick, but definitely #1 overall prospect for a while. We definitely looked at him. Packers ended up taking him pretty high. But, you know, we got Kendall Weathersby, so we'll see what he's got today. Here's Nick Duval. Know all about him. Going for touchdown number 20, even though we know he already has hit it in the game, has cheated us. All right, here we go. Operation Don't Delete the Freaking File after I finish this game is underway, and it is out of the back of the end zone. The Daniel Jones era in Green Bay underway. We'll see what he looks like in his return to East Rutherford, New Jersey. Operating out of the gun. We'll throw deep. And there is the Daniel Jones we remember. Waddle stepping out of the way. Ooh. Oh, that made me dive. I thought we were going to get an animation. Oh, he's still staying in. It's Mike Gesicki. I thought we were going to get like a breakup pass animation, but Caleb Claiborne, not quite as quick as Dontrell Cobb. Couldn't quite stay in coverage there. As it is an interesting team from Green Bay. We'll check it out here in a minute. Seeing some unusual faces as there is a deep throw over the middle. The ball came out. He got gored. Recovered by Akil Edmonds. Glenn Gore on the fumble. Victor Farr's the lead blocker. What a play. That came out of nowhere. Is that Dave Jordan who coughed it up? It may have been. Throw over the middle to the wide open Dave Jordan, and Glenn Gore, not playing any games, gores him. Ball comes out. Aaron Rodgers, number 12, by the way. I would bet that gets retired. But Cody Bailey will take the field following the turnover. Over 5,000 passing yards for him pretty easily. 41 touchdowns to 17 picks. Cody Bailey, honestly, could sit today. We just don't have a backup option. It's Kirk Cousins, and I cannot play him. So Waddle's on the field. Barkley's on the field. But, you know, we're going to see more Weathersby and more Greg Sheldon today. But I need Waddle to get a nice little tune-up game. Show me what he's capable of again. So there he is. Great picture of him. Just get a redacted. Who could that be? Yeah, he missed a lot of time. Barkley's in here. He should only be my third down back. But I guess this is a third down back type of formation because we're out of the gun. Go deep for Waddle. Overthrew him. All right, but here's Zach Beck on third down. I am confused. 3rd and 7. Beck looks like he could be open, and we're going to get picked off. Through a laser beam line drive. Needed to put some air underneath that one. All right. That's okay. That's okay. Down goes Daniel Jones. Darnay Holmes was in there. Jeffrey Simmons was in there. Even another Giant as well. Let's see. I think it was Kayvon Thibodeau. Thibodeau's going to get half a sack for that probably. We'll finally meet the Green Bay offense. What an unusual start to this game. Daniel Jones is a 69 overall. Nice. There's Tyler Huntley, Julian Scott. I think it was the Michigan quarterback we considered drafting real early on in this franchise series. Nyheim Hines is their starting running back. Zach Moss. Receivers, they got Juju Smith-Schuster, Dave Jordan, Jarvis Landry, and Greg Tucker, a rookie. Tight end is Mike Gesicki. Still got David Bakhtiari, David Edwards, Josh Myers, Evan Dorsett, and Matthias Villalobos. This is a really weird team. Mike Palmer starts at end, Devontae Wyatt. They also have Zach Allen. Defensive tackle Kenny Clark's going to be the nose. Jonathan Cooper is a rush end, maybe for them. Quay Walker, Devondre Campbell up the middle. Preston Smith, with the corners being Jair Alexander, Eric Stokes, Sidney Jones. And safeties, Darnell Savage, and still Adrian Amos. Also, an N. Duval. I caught that. Who is that? Nathan Duval. Brother of Nick, maybe. All right, but we're finally locked in. We got off to a weird start. You know, a lot of craziness happening. It's all over now. We're focused. We're locked in on the game. No other outside distractions. Daniel Jones going to throw deep, far in coverage. Never had a chance. Greg Sheldon back to return. Might see some more time on offense today, as I hinted at. But we still want to see what he can do in the return game. The answer is not a whole lot. All right, so we already clinched the playoffs. You guys know we're fighting for that first round bye. Falcons right there with us. Bears, Seahawks look like they're going to be in as well. But there are some teams who are on the outside looking in that definitely need wins today. We'll go ahead and work off play action to start. Linebackers didn't bite on it. Do we have time to make this? Nope, not quite enough. Bailey starting out 1 for 4 for 3 yards and an interception. But since we were from the 45-yard line, let's actually run the ball. I would call this 4-down territory. Beck with a broken tackle. Let's go, Zach Beck. We don't even need to worry about 4th and inches because we got it all back on 2nd and long. 12-yard run from the power Beck, as we like to call him. And that moves the chains as we go to the 43. Beck will get the give again and pick up a few. 2nd and 4. Back to Beck. Beck fighting. And is stopped, but he got a couple of yards back. It will be 3rd down and 2. We're going to show a double mug look. Barkley into the game. That route might take a little bit too long to develop, but it's going to be really good if it ends up developing. And it did enough. Barkley with a broken tackle. Tell me he got the 1st down still. He fought back to lose the 1st down. Idiots. 4th and 1. I'm not even pressing anything. He did that on his own accord. Wyatt Anthony's kick is good. 3-0 Giants. Bad start to this game for us. We got to settle down. I know we're playing some backups, but it's no excuse. Okay, Mike Gesicki's going to be gone. Is probably what happens next. Akil Edmonds, you got to track him down. We went for the big hit. Did not work out, obviously. Mike Gesicki just kind of shrugged it off and ran past the entire rest of my defense. Kayvon Thibodeau showing some high effort. Motor always running, chasing down Mike Gesicki. Didn't end up making the play as Gorse completely sagged off. 1st down. And there is an injury. Josh Myers going down. Better than one of ours. And Dontrell Cobb has found his way onto the field. That's the thing about resting starters is you can totally take them out as we overcommit there for sure. You can take them out. They just find their way back onto the field. Because there's a million different formation subs, and apparently formation subs are broken in this game, and it can lose all your progress. And I don't want that to lead to me losing all my progress. I want to keep my progress. This franchise file is already screwed up enough as it is. I can already tell this is just going to be a really weird game. That's all I got for you. Weathersby with some good speed. Makes a man miss as well, but it really only ended up getting us 6 yards. I feel like the juke is just not effective. I don't really know what you can do to actually get yards after the catch, as we're going to throw it way too late for Waddle. There's a flag, and he caught it, maybe, but it was weird. They're going to call roughing the passer. It did the thing where it just stops you from moving. We're going to accept that and take 1st and 10 on 22. Hold on. Let me take another look at this. So I wanted to throw to Weathersby here, but I saw Jalen Waddle too late. He got past the slot, but there's not really a huge window. I feel like we hit him about as soon as I could have seen that. Weathersby wide open. But we went to Waddle, switched on, still holding forward, but he just stopped moving because that's what happens in Madden 23. Safety, and never went for it, even though I'm holding Y as well. Safety hits it away into the DB's hands, Eric Stokes, and then Waddle just caught it. Off the ground, pretty much. That's a catch. Wild. I need to settle down on offense, man. We're getting a little bit too crazy right now. Nick Duval, touchdown number 20. Officially. Should be 21. There is Nick Duval, uncoverable. What are you going to do when number 88 catches the ball on you, brother? That's like a 10% Hulk Hogan impression. Either way, big touchdown. Just trying to settle down. It's been a crazy start to this game. Some mistakes. Some misspeaks even. I just need to get back in the groove. Honestly, deleting another one of these got me rattled. I'm like, am I ever going to post a video that I waste my time recording? It doesn't seem like it. Oh, Daniel Jones, you little hoe. Akil Edmonds made him pay for catching that, but Jarvis Landry has a big 1st down over the middle. Daniel Jones kind of tearing us apart right now. And who knows, if Dave Jordan didn't fumble the ball earlier, this could even be a very different scoreline, as Gesicki's going to be the best player after the catch in NFL history. I wish any of my receivers would ever be able to break a tackle and get more yards after catch. It's not possible. It's only a thing that the CPU is able to do. 2nd down and 2. It's going to be a run. Trying to get over the middle. It's going to be a 1st down. It's a screen. Trying to get over there, and John Boss saves a touchdown. Good time for a screen. I was wondering how we were able to slip through there so easily. Usually there's like nano detection, and it doesn't let you actually control your guy. So I'm like, I actually had control for once. That was weird. And it was because it was a screen. They didn't even try to block us. Daniel Jones with a throwaway makes it 3rd and 10. I don't want to blitz here. Don't want to blitz. I want to play it conservatively. Just clog up space in the red zone. Daniel Jones throws to the end zone far with the coverage and knocks it away. Packers will tie it with a field goal, and there is still 1 tick remaining on the clock here in the 1st quarter. That was Jake Elliott, the former Philadelphia Eagle. We'll see what Greg Sheldon can do. 1 second on the clock before we switch sides of the field. Doesn't really matter. We get the ball either way, right? But make this last play of the 1st quarter a good one. Greg Sheldon looking for space. It's not a bad return to the 31. We'll take that. Because our offense has essentially done nothing up to this point. It's time to figure that out. Zach Beck swallowed up, gets nothing. And something tells me this screen's not going to be effective either. Although we got blocks here. Great pancake on the outside, and that's about as much as you can hope for from a screen in this game. We make it 3rd and 1. Zach Beck back into the game. Big blockers on that right side. Beck goes up the middle, shakes off a tackler, and Zach Beck moves the chains. Wide open over the middle, it's Jalen Waddle. Waddle brings us down to the 30-yard line. I don't want to get him injured. We are going to need number 17 for the playoffs. But I do want to get a little bit of a tune-up game, get him acclimated in the offense again. He will probably end up playing out of the slot for me. We're going to go deep down the field here. Waddle! And not bring it down. But it's so nice to have someone who's actually able to win on the outside, as we have Nick Duval. I think he's got him. Nick Duval's 2nd touchdown of the game. Not even forcing it. If you leave Devondre Campbell on Nick Duval, put 6 on the scoreline. It's an automatic touchdown. Scoreboard says we're about to take the lead by even more. Going to be 7 here following the extra point. Nick Duval can, it's the route running ability to get open. It's the speed to hold that separation. And then it's the body control in the hands to contort, change his angle, make the catch, fall into the end zone. 17-10 Big Blue. That is how our offense should look. Not even a struggle to move the football at all. Lean on our playmakers. That's Jalen Waddle. That's Nick Duval, obviously. And today it's going to be Zach Beck as the runner. So, next man up. I know Barkley's not injured, but what if he were injured? We gotta see what we have. And Zach Beck could be a good one. Very different style of runner than Saquon Barkley, but it's one that just might be more effective for me here in Madden. Can't utilize juke and spin moves anyway. As far, once again, as very good coverage. Little pitch. I don't think we're ready to defend that. They only get 1 yard, but the blocks were set up there. Nyheim Hines has to do a better job of hitting that a little bit faster, making a play. But for our sake, I'm glad he did not. 3rd down and 9. We can pretty much pass commit here. And we're blitzing anyway. Staying over the middle. Edmonds in coverage, and Gesicki not going to catch that inbounds. Calling it incomplete, and Packers will punt. Now, we have a real opportunity here. A little under 8 minutes to play here in the 1st half. If we can make this 24-10, it's going to be the beginning of the end for Green Bay. That's my prediction. So, do what we got to do. Play good offense. Move the football the way we were on the last drive. We're going to be in a great spot. Of course, Saquon back in the game. We're going to call a different play as a result. I don't want to hand him the ball. Weathersby up the seam. Bailey's just been a little bit inaccurate today, and I think that's on me. I'm not really used to the passing style as Barkley's in the game again. We might just completely take him out. We'll give him the ball this time. 1 yard from that. All right, Barkley's done. We'll see Deontay Foreman if Zach Beck ever decides to check out of the game. And that is just too open not to throw. And Nick Duval does not catch it. Oh, man, his spectacular catch is actually not very high. considering how good he is sometimes. And his catch in traffic, I mean, if you can't catch that pass, I don't know what you're doing playing tight end. I know Nick Duval's like the best player we have, but that's a catch you absolutely have to make. Absolutely have to. It's a difference maker. If we convert the third down, you know, we can make it 24-10. Instead, Green Bay set up where maybe they can go into the halftime locker room with a tie game, maybe even with the lead. Who knows? Read option, Thibodeau all over it. Football came out, picked up by Adoree Jackson, who shouldn't even be in, and he's going to celebrate all the way to the end zone. Now, I question whether Daniel Jones was actually down or not, as Jones is going to let Adoree Jackson know about it in the end zone. I think we do keep the momentum regardless of the result here. So happy about that, but I think this one's going to be coming back. I think Daniel Jones is pretty clearly down on that replay we just saw, and it is going to be overturned. But as I mentioned, Madden is so polished that we keep the momentum as if we just returned a fumble to the house. So we're nearly at maximum momentum right now. And Daniel Jones going to be sacked. Football came out for real that time. Cooper recovers. Cooper with blocks. Cooper with speed. And Derek Cooper with the touchdown. Daniel Jones, fumbleitis returns. Didn't fumble the last play. He certainly fumbled there. Not only did D. Coop knock the football out, he also recovered it and then just used incredible speed to turn the corner and find the end zone. 24-10 Giants. You could say ball don't lie, but he definitely didn't fumble the first time, so I don't know what that is. Just Daniel Jones' little baby hands can't hold the football. Big Blue Wrecking Crew starting to come after Danny Dimes a little bit. That's definitely pass interference on Cordell Flott. Good no call from the refs. I mean, just got right in front of him and just blocked him from going after the ball. I like it. Madden doesn't call it. We got to do it. Ooh, that's too much speed. Dontrell Cobb, of course, has found his way back onto the field. We're going to blitz with him. Cobb! I'm telling you, it doesn't let you actually do anything because I was on a line straight to the quarterback, and it's like, would you like to not be? Like, look at the way Dontrell Cobb is about to shut the lights off on Daniel Jones and goes, oh, you know what could be cool? Blocking the running back. I mean, like, give me a break with this game, dude. Victor Farr, by the way, great cover play. And Green Bay will punt. Sheldon back to return. Yeah, we're going to be... Just go down. Don't fumble. Don't fumble. All right, defense is taking a little bit of the heat off the back of the offense here. We got to play a little bit better, that's for sure. Back with space here. Weathersby with the block. No, we couldn't get by him. Maybe a hard cut would have been necessary, but Zach Beck matches his jersey number for yards on the day. 44 on just 7 attempts. He needed to hold it for just a second longer, and Beck could have been gone. But boy, does he look like a truck up there. First down and 10. Weathersby in motion. He's going to get it as well. Turn the corner, Weathersby. Quay Walker? I know Quay Walker's fast. Kendall Weathersby's got like 97 speed. So I need that to not happen again. Second down and 2. Zach Beck going to get the carry. We got a block as well. Beck one-on-one with Amos. Carries him for a bit. Big game. When I tell you the Packers are screwed in this look, they are screwed. It's going to be Nick Duval quickly, or it's a touchdown. I mean, there goes Duval. What are you going to do? You can't just leave that guy uncovered. Jalen Waddle was also an option. When the safety came over to help against Duval, maybe I should have looked at Waddle. But the ball came out instantly. Didn't see this corner kind of play in the flat over here. Waddle was an option, although he was getting some help. But the ball's already like halfway to Duval. And that's just... It's just a matchup I have to take advantage of. If they leave him uncovered, that's where the ball is going. Yeah, maybe Waddle was a touchdown, but we would have had to hesitate a little bit where with... How do you miss that? That's Deadeye? This game's broken. But with Waddle, there's a little bit of doubt as to what would have happened there. With Duval, it was guaranteed yardage, and he's actually going to be wide open again. That's touchdown, Nick Duval. That's his third of the half. I'm not even forcing it. He's just wide open. Nick Duval with 3 touchdowns in the first half. When the game cheats you and takes away a touchdown from you, this is what you need. As he is coming ever closer to the record. That is now 22 official touchdowns on the year, even though it should be 23, which would tie the all-time record set by Randy Moss. Instead, the game has now recognized him tying Jerry Rice with 22 and Duval. I mean, we got an entire second half to play. There is a world where Nick Duval, with the extra game this season, sets the record for touchdowns in a season by a receiver. This would be unbelievable. I don't think that's something Dennis Peoples ever did in Jags or Desperados franchise. Maybe somebody can stat check me there. I don't think it's something that Raphael Wilkinson ever did in Detroit Lions franchise. Injuries were a problem for him, as you guys may remember. But I think this is uncharted territory, that we've ever had a tight end be this dominant in one of my franchise series. And he's a tight end. I know I said a tight end ever be that dominant, but that goes to show you. Wilkinson, I don't think ever got there. Dennis Peoples, I don't think ever got there. Yet the tight end is going to be the one that in all of my series history breaks the record for receiving touchdowns in a season. And even if he doesn't break it, he's at 22. It's unbelievable. Green Bay down to 1 timeout. I'm going to snap here from midfield. We're only rushing 3. Trying to play some defense. That's a beautiful ball from Jones. I mean, what do you say about that? If we didn't have Glenn Gore covering the amount of space that he did in the back end, that is a big gain for Green Bay. And they are, potentially in amazing position to get in the end zone. Instead, it ended up being 2nd down and now 3rd and 4 after a quick throw. It's a really underrated play by Glenn Gore to force that incompletion because it was an incredible throw from Daniel Jones. He's just going to check down, hit him, make him pay. Boss wrestles him down. Green Bay should call their final timeout here, and they're going to wait for about 15 seconds to tick off the clock, and then they'll do it, and then kick a field goal. It's already 31-10. I feel like I haven't looked at the score in like 15 minutes of real-life action, and we missed the kick. Oh, my God. Oh, Green Bay. It is not going right for Daniel Jones here in his return. They cannot catch a break. Elliott wide right. 6 seconds on the clock from midfield. Now, this is Wyatt Anthony range, probably, as insane as that sounds. I want to try and get a little bit closer for him. We're already past that. We got to throw it up to Waddle. Waddle can't haul it in. That's all right, though. It would have been like an 80-yard field goal or close to it. That is the end of the first half. How Waddle drops that, by the way, I have no idea. But we ended up playing a great second quarter. I said it a million times. We are a second quarter team. Did not have it in the first quarter. Took us a little bit to kind of get settled in. And hopefully we can take off in the second half. We've already scored 31 points. What we need to do is just close the door. Don't let Green Bay back in the game. It's 31-10. And we can make it 38-10 in just a couple of in-game minutes. Let's figure it out. Back's actually out wide against Jair Alexander here. That feels like a really weird matchup. And Bailey, not having a great game, 12 for 21. Does have the 3 touchdowns, courtesy of Nick Duval, of course. But the protection hasn't been exactly where I want it to be. We lob that in there. Weathersby cannot hold on. I know we had Waddle for a second. I thought Weathersby coming back across when the safety drifted would have been a better option, and I think it was. He just didn't catch the ball. And at that point, what can you do? It's 3rd and 10. Also, this is the first game with route technician for Duval, by the way. Nice catch. It should be a first down. And it's noticeable. It is very noticeable. I kind of forgot about that until just now. But you're seeing how open he's getting on some of these routes, and it is glorious to see. Gonna run the ball back. Big power. 2nd and 5, play action. Ooh, we're gonna get sacked. I mean, he just ran directly into Preston Smith. I like how play action isn't just play action, hold the ball. It's play action, sprint out into a sack. I did not control that. It wasn't a boot. He just did it by himself. So, good work as always. How do I not throw to Nick Duval there? I mean, how do I not? Duval with speed, trying to outrun Amos, and he doesn't. Amos trips him up, and Duval eventually wrestled down by Stokes at the 6. It's still a massive gain. I thought we were going to have a huge touchdown there. Duval celebrating, but it could have been 6. Instead, we are on the 6. Wide open up the middle, splitting the safeties, and had the speed to run by him. Amos just, at the last second, dives out and maybe tips his heel. I think it's just a crap animation, to be honest. Let's take another look at it. That's got to be a touchdown there. That's got to be a touchdown. Nah, you know what? Amos got him. Amos got his leg, tripped him up. Nearly had it. That's incredible speed from a tight end. Duval's actually in the zone, by the way. I think we're going to run the ball, though. Here's Beck. Up the middle, power, and touchdown. You do not want to meet Zach Beck in the hole with a full head of steam. And the safety just backed away. It is 38-10. Duval having one of his best career games, by the way. And maybe the best before this was a 4-touchdown game this season that unfortunately you guys didn't get to see because of, I think that was the game where I deleted the file. And now I've done it again. Nothing super impressive last game, though. Like, even though it was a close game, something I said in the video that, of course, you guys won't get to see is, like, I know it looked like a close game. It wasn't a thriller or anything. Didn't really feel like a close game. Never really felt like we were even in a close game at all. I mean, it didn't feel like a competition is what I'm trying to say. The scoreline ended up being close, but the game never really felt like it. It wasn't like a super thrilling, exciting game or anything. So if there was a game that didn't have to be seen, I guess I'm okay that it's that one. You guys didn't really miss anything crazy. Week 17, we already made the playoffs. I know we're playing for a first-round bye now. We got the win, so it was important, but it wasn't anything special. So I wouldn't freak out about it too much. As the ball comes loose again, another receiver gets gored. Glenn Gore, 2 forced fumbles in this game. Oh my God. I didn't think we were going to draft an enforcer when we took Glenn Gore, but he's showing up to be just that guy. 2 forced fumbles from our free safety. Incredible stuff. You never see that. Glenn Gore just proving to be more valuable as the days go on. We're going to check down to Beck here. And you know what? That's not too bad of a play. Basically ends up being a run. And could throw to Duval quickly here. I think we're just going to run the ball, though. Zach Beck. Maybe 3rd and short-ish. 3rd and 3, up the middle, and Beck's got it. The pure power that Zach Beck possesses is unfathomable. This is a touchdown. This is a touchdown-type play. 1st and 10, play action, and we're sacked. I mean, you knew it was going to be not a good play as soon as I said touchdown. The problem there, I was looking for Nick Duval, tried to set him up, and the unfortunate thing is the blocking just didn't end up working out off play action, and the routes didn't quite get open enough. We're throw to Duval there, though. There is a flag. No. Be roughing the passer, please. Roughing the passer. Excellent call, actually. That's a really good call. Take 1st and 10 on the 27. Get out of Duval here. He's still in the zone. We want to keep him in the zone because that did not count as a target there for him somehow. And we're sacked. Oh, that's no good. 2nd and 16. We got to lob it up for Duval. And he catches it because he's Nick Duval in the zone. We were under some big-time pressure there. I actually did. Oh, and down he goes. 8 catches for 198. You know, I didn't actually know if we were going to be able to catch that over the top there. You know, usually when the safety has position like that, they're able to shield the receiver away. But Duval just climbs the ladder. Sun's Adrian Amos. But Amos does end up stopping the touchdown again. Duval's not covered. What are they doing here? It's going to be a touchdown. Nearly a pick, but he's into the end zone. Number 4 for number 88. That one got a little bit close. It was looking like Malcolm Butler's Super Bowl against Ricardo Lockett type stuff. But Duval shields him enough, takes the football before Cooper can jump the route, and his 4th touchdown of the game. Make it 44-10. And now 45 after Wyatt Anthony drills it. This one's all but over, but we can still light up the score sheet, or the stat sheet, should I say. Okay, Dave Jordan broken tackle. Football came out again. It's recovered by Green Bay. Why are we seeing so many fumbles in this game all of a sudden? I mean, I'm not complaining. Usually it's me fumbling. But the Packers have fumbleitis. Is that a modifier for us? Dave Jordan with the catch. Was that Victor Farr who stripped him? No. Was it Glenn Gore? He definitely had some help, but it might have been Glenn Gore again. Adoree Jackson hit him. Akil Edmonds got there. Dude, what is going on with this game right now? Show me Glenn Gore with 3 forced fumbles. That would be hilarious. He's got 3 forced fumbles. That might be his total for the entire year. What is the modifier here? Away team fatigues faster. That's what they have. Home team has an increased chance to block kicks. I've never seen that. He's going to get sacked. Thibodeau, there's number 21. Oh, Daniel Jones is having a bad day. You guys may or may not remember a title from very on in this franchise series. Like Daniel Jones and the horrible, very good, no bad, or very bad, no, it was something like that. Bad day. Well, it's a play on a popular book. I can't remember exactly how it goes. But Daniel Jones is having another one of those. Just thankfully for us, it's on the other team. And we're going for blood now. Like, we did not need to allow 21 yards there. Or, like, 18. I think it was 21. But we were going for blood. We're playing a little bit, uncontrolled right now. Green Bay is going to punt. We could show them mercy. Or we could not. Beck's had a great game. 12 for 79, touchdown, 6.5 yards per carry. Great game. But you got to dance with the girl that brought you, right? And that is the passing game. We're going deep. Duval catches it in traffic. The fact that he can't outrun a linebacker like that is concerning. But we got the job done. When he can make those catches in single coverage, 10 for 228 now, why not? And I know part of it's because it was a long way for Cody Bailey to throw that ball. But it would have been nice to score a touchdown on that. Duval still in the zone, obviously. We'll get it to Beck. Dude, look at Zach Beck go! Like, this is what I'm telling you. It's the slight power. It's not a huge truck in the open field. It's just the ability to keep going and keep going and keep going. That, it's a big part of the reason why he's been so effective for us today. Blocking's also been great. He really showed off some burst there. Greg Sheldon underneath. We know he's got speed. And Greg Sheldon has a first down. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. 45-10. Yeah, it's all but over here. 3rd and 1. I mean, it's going to be Zach Beck again. How could it not be? Beck up the middle. Stopped just short on the 1-yard line. He is at 112 rush yards for the game. And we could keep feeding him. Or we could look at number 88. Beck wide open in the flat. Diving! Stopped. Deontay Foreman sneaks into the game. We all want this Nick Duval touchdown. Give him a chance. He's out of the zone now. That's what that does. Beck, touchdown number 2. Dak Beck, man. I mean, can that not be the RB1 on this team? I mean, this has turned into one of our most dominant games in recent memory. Going to be 52-10. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, Nick Duval is out of the zone. Would have been nice to score a touchdown there, but the high points are, not exactly always predictable. Look at that coverage. Look at that coverage from John Boss there. Couldn't picture any reason why it was so good. Maybe because it was me. Respect, dude. Show it, please. Screen! And we're blocked. Lawrence can't make the play. Oh my goodness, what is this? Speed burst. Holding. That is not unnecessary roughness. What are you talking about? Victor Farr, unnecessary roughness? What, did he sneeze on him as he got out of bounds? And in the video you guys didn't see, I talked about this in, I think, the Cowboys video. There was an unnecessary roughness call in that game too. So I had every intention of posting that video. I just can't believe I deleted it again. But 2 unnecessary roughnesses in the past 2 weeks, even though I know you guys didn't see the other one. I haven't seen it the entire series. Where is unnecessary roughness coming from all the time? That's got to be a pick. Caleb Claiborne jumps in front. Easy reads. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. And Daniel Jones got caught on the line. Caleb Claiborne with the master bait and switch and nearly returned it all the way to the house. Daniel Jones took the bait and ended up making the tackle. Oh, Zach Beck, what are you doing, brother? This guy's unbelievable. Beck, oh, we got a block maybe from Weathersby? First down. He's going to go for 150 yards this game, and he's only had 21 touches. Like or 21 carries. He's had more than 21 touches. That's a couple of catches in there, maybe more. I mean, Duval looks like he could be uncovered here. He's going to be. He walks in. How do I not throw to that? 5th touchdown for Nick Duval. That is big number 24, should be 25, and that is a new NFL record for number 88. Unbelievable. Nick Duval, the best tight end of all time. Going deep, or good defense, I guess. Didn't put his hands up. Oh, Claiborne, look at the defense. That's a touchdown if he doesn't get his hands up. Great play. It'll force a punt. Green Bay's waving the white flag, and we don't care. We don't care. We're proving a point this game. I know it hasn't been all backups. Nick Duval's had a heck of a game, but man, this is a slaughter. Back, change of direction, power, first down. Play action. Dude, the linebackers never bite on it. Going for Jaden Rhodes. Show me something, 87. They don't even go for the ball. It's disgusting, this game. Play action. Look at the route. Oh, my God. What is that? He's on a dig. He's on a dig. Was that a throw at a sack pick? Surely that was not done on purpose. Play action. No, it's just a shit throw. Why does Duval, who's going to be wide open... I have no idea why this is back towards the middle. Great play by Nick. But, dude, I mean, this is a huge play, potentially. I need to go back and see if it says, like, Deadeye or something or what. That throw was terrible. One of the worst I've probably ever seen. And I've seen some bad ones. So I'm going back and editing this. I said he's on a dig. I meant like he's running a dig instead of running it out like he's supposed to. So hopefully it cleared up any confusion. I was confused watching it back. Just go right over Lindstrom, meet the safety one-on-one. It's too easy right now. All right, we're done trying to run it up. I mean, Zach Beck might have other plans, though. Sheldon with the block, Beck with the touchdown. I'm not even trying to do that. Zach Beck doesn't run out the clock, finds the end zone again. We're going to score 66 points. Call MetLife, Route 66. Packers got dominated here. The road to New York ends seasons. Green Bay, better luck next season. Yeah, and in regards to running the score up, yeah, I'd like to apologize to absolutely nobody. Mess with the bull, you get the horns, brother. Hook 'em. Texas to the Sweet 16. Hoping they can really make a nice run. Elite 8 would be super sick. I'm not expecting Texas to win the national championship in basketball necessarily, but it will be cool to see a run. I mean, even getting to the Sweet 16 is pretty tough. I know they're the 2 seed. They played so well this year. And that is the ball game, 66-10. I mean, just obviously a dominant performance, goes without saying. Cody Bailey finishes with 346 and 5 touchdowns. Did throw the pick. Daniel Jones, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Threw for 355. More completions, more attempts than Cody Bailey, to be fair. But Cody Bailey, I would say, outperformed him. Zach Beck, though, I mean, what is this? 25 for 207. 5 broken tackles, 3 touchdowns, averaged 8.2 per carry. Nyheim Hines, 6 for 43, and then they just didn't give him the ball. Pretty wild. Nick Duval finishes with 250 yards receiving and 5 touchdowns. on 12 catches. Waddle, 3 for 55. It became the Nick Duval show at some point. You know, when you have 6, 8, 10, 11 catches, and then 12 for Nick Duval. Pretty incredible. Glenn Gore, 7 tackles and 3 forced fumbles is the craziest thing I've maybe ever seen. A pick for Caleb Claiborne. We did recover 3 fumbles. Derek Cooper also had a forced fumble, which he returned to the house. This was one of the craziest games we've probably ever seen in this series. I need to not delete it. We have upgrades for Caleb Claiborne, who played a great game. That interception was huge. I'd like to get his block shedding into the 80s, but also his coverage higher. I'm going to go pass coverage, and hopefully get a well-rounded boost here. We're not going to. Plus 3 zone coverage is good, though. Having that in the 70s, I'm cool with that. They never really upgrade man coverage, which is a little bit annoying. But he has all the traits to be a really, really good player for us. Swim move, spin move, strip ball trait. Apparently he's a coverage linebacker style, even though the attributes didn't exactly match that. Glenn Gore with 3 forced fumbles is one of the craziest games I've ever seen from a safety. Only got 348 XP for that. Wild, but pretty incredible. Finished with 100 tackles on the season. Yeah, he's a beast, man. Really, really good player. Hit power is only a 75. Does have the big hitter trait, but hit power is only a 75. But he was knocking the football out like it was nothing. We're going to go zone, because clearly we don't need higher hit power. He'll just force fumbles anyway. Plus 1 zone coverage, up to an 88. And then Nick Duval, the man of the hour. Let's see this progression history. 20 receiving touchdowns is 237 XP, 125 catches. Now, in-game, 5 receiving touchdowns was 1160 XP. Broke season record for receiving touchdowns is 5,000 XP. That's more like it. Should be more. 1,000 legacy, 10 morale. 3 Pro Bowls for Nick Duval. He is the best tight end in the league, I think, pretty clearly. Pretty amazing game. Pretty amazing player. Amazing career. And I want spectacular catch to be higher. The fact that he drops the ball at all with 97 catching and catching traffic right now is crazy. Deep route running could be higher. But it's just really tough to get spectacular catch upgraded. It just doesn't really do it. I'm going to go vertical threat. He's going to move up to a 95 overall temporarily. We get spectacular catch by 1, finally. Run block power by 1, deep route running, catch and traffic, break tackle, and awareness all by 1. And then medium route running by 2. That's going to be into the 90s here in a minute with the morale. Nick Duval is a problem for opposing defenses. If you didn't realize that from him breaking the record for receiving touchdowns in a season, I don't know what to tell you. But pretty good. Pretty good from Nick Duval. Season receiving yards, Nick Duval is at 1989. Passes Calvin. Couldn't quite get up to Cooper Kupp, but you'll notice he is obviously the only tight end on this list. Gronk isn't too far off for making it, but Nick Duval is the only tight end on the list. And then receiving touchdowns, number 1, 24, should be 25. What a player. And going 12-5, we did secure the first round bye. The Falcons lost. So I don't know if we would have had it anyway, but we did secure the first round bye. So no wild card game for us. It is cool to be back in the playoffs. We're going to do a full practice because nobody's going to get injured for 2 weeks. If they get injured for 1 week, I'm fine with it, pretty much. Fatigue might hit a little bit, but if there's an injury, it's not going to be severe in practice, probably. So fatigue's hitting, but that's okay. I got to rearrange the depth chart. That's right. But everyone's actually healthy. We're going to go into the divisional, I think, at full strength. Yep, nobody on the injury report. So we are going to be in a fantastic position going into the divisional. Could not be more excited. Dontrell Cobb, I'm going to do run stopper. 90 overall run stopper is really good to have, so I'm going to keep trying to upgrade that. At 90 overall run stopper, you unlock Enforcer, which, listen, I don't want to allow broken tackles when I hit stick, and I hit stick all the time. Evan Neal's going to be pass protector all day here. He's got to be better on the outside, so gets a small boost there. And then Orlando Yarbrough. A little firecracker on the defensive line. Block shedding could be higher. I'm going to do run stopper. Try to get a big block shed boost. +4 tackle. That's not bad, though. 77, it wasn't too high for him. And in the divisional, we'll be playing the 10-7 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the number 3 offense in points per game, the number 9 defense. So if any team is going to stop us and slow us down, it could be these Tampa Bay Bucks. Their quarterback is Dorian Brooks. Yeah, okay, we'll see what happens. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.